So there was an attack. You've reassured the citizens. What's next? We're going to beat up frickin' Zeralda. So I'm assuming we're gonna have, we're going into the dome thing, right? We're gonna look and make sure that frickin' Erenvel's mom is okay. I honestly think she's fine and she's a badass and she's probably like, you know, we're gonna find her at the end. Or they've been taken over. They're like, they're mind controlled and we have to unmind control them. I don't know. So many things that could go wrong. What is the dome? A huge purple pimple. It's like a pocket dimension. It's a part of, like it's a part of whatever reflection it is. Like they were able to shoot it out and come up out into, I don't know. Yeah, pocket that's what I'm thinking, like a pimple reflection. Aside from Erenvel's mom, what else will you find? Wook's nanny. Wook's nanny is gonna be there as well. We're going to save them. Because there was that whole train of people that were on their way there. It's always the train, right? First it was Ranjit, and now this. Yeah, pocket pimple reflection, exactly. Namika, yes. I'm trying to think of anyone else. I feel like we've like slowly seen Galul Jaja's party. I'm trying to think of who else was there other than Kitten Ram. Is there someone else we haven't seen other than Erenvel's mom? What was that glowy lady in Tuliolal? Okay, so at first when they brought out the baby, I was thinking that was the glowy lady, but obviously that's Kryl. I think she's from the other reflection. She also looks like I don't know, she looks like she was, her facial features are different from other NPCs. Like she's way too important. Like maybe she's like the princess or something of that reflection. Like she's giving Princess Garnet like she ran away. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. She's going to be essential to the reflection, to everything. And then the fact that Kryl is, her aether is like normal, like she is from the source, makes me wonder if her source version died or fused with her. What does Kryl being from the other side of the gate mean? It means that she's like Reen. She's another reflection. Yeah, Reen was from the first. So she's not from the source. Any more random thoughts you want to express, ruminate on? Other than that, not really. I can't think of anything else. Those are like the big points. Other than the freaking resurrection magic that they have. Part of me also thinks that Zeralda is whatever Zeralda has become, part of it is machine. It's a program. Mecha. I wouldn't say he's completely mind controlled, but it enhances the feelings, the dark feelings that he's been having, and amplifies it by like 1,000 to make it so much worse. Because I don't think Zeralda would have necessarily, well, no, he would have. I could see him kill his dad. I saw him kill his dad. I did not think he would like kill innocent citizens from his own country. He's the Borg now. You will be assimilated. In Gastolani's shadow, Alphino is considering how best to help carry out Woklamat's plan. Well, the hour of our departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Woklamat that... There you are! Ah, Lamachi! We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope. It was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Zaktaral Skygate. Kona and Ketenram will continue to manage affairs at the palace. Once I've inspected the dome, I will join them to make preparations against further incursions. Even from afar, I can sense something isn't right about that dome. As Lamachi says, let's stay vigilant. We should have everything we need for the expedition, from food to medicine to gear. It's quite amazing how much you can fit in Erenville's rucksack. Aw. The dome appears to lie well beyond Shaolani. A good thing we have Erenville to guide us. Nyasulani isn't exactly a short distance from Shaolani. If the train isn't operating, we'll need to consider other means of travel. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zeralja and secure peace for Tuliolal. We'll be passing through Shaolani, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Okay. I'm like worried for horrible music. Oh dang, they're over here too. The Lance Guard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tuliolal. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shaolani Station. It's a perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Zordia and I know a few locals who can help. Then let's divide into two groups. Erenville, LSA, and Zordia will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everything is finished, let us reconvene at Shaolani Station. We can start with Husatawi. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kimaka should be able to tell us a few things. The people of the wilds are brave indeed to remain here with those ships overhead. Everything seems in order at a glance. So this region has its own peacekeeping force. Oh, it's you two, and I'll be Valwuklamat as well. You're Sheriff of the Dust Watch, yes? What's the situation here in Husatawi? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us just yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin, and haven't looked in on Sheshenawezi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If this is true, then people there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. The rest of you could head to the springs. I'll pay a visit to Mewa Hetsoan. I'll accompany Erenville. See you all in a while. We're honored that Valwuklamat should visit us personally. Please take care of there. And all clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. It's a good thing they're not being attacked here. Oh, that's a lot of... Okay, we're talking to 3 different people. All right. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Well, Lika and the others are out investigating, and they've confirmed that Nitawikwe is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. So those who were riding the train then are fine. But we don't know what's become of those who disembarked at Yasulani. What a mess. And just after we finished fixing the tracks. The mechanical soldier shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a pole arm. Estinian! Estinian's here. Ah, so that's the way of it. Good thing he showed up when he did. Hey, Estinian for the win. Let's go. It's Iate. Zordia, you came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him. But I can't say the same for those in Yasulani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika is well. Uh-oh. Erinville's mom's probably cool. Yeah, Estinian 1v1ing these, like, he protected this whole area. You heard about the spearmen as well? That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spread more gossip about me? Hey! Let's go, Estinian! Talk of how I saved the town travels fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. The heavens were theme! Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Gulu Jaja is slain. I'm afraid so. Zeralda used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume? Of course. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaluani and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second. You're the Vow of Resolve? I am, and you're Zekoa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely! If more of those Hollow Men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaluani, after all. Zordia can attest to that. Yep. The pity eyes that Zordia gives. Glad to hear it. We leave Shaluani in your capable hands. Let's get to patrolling right away, then. Estinian can handle this. Stay safe out there, and don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Estinian knows. Right then. It's time we headed to the station and joined the others. It seems those soldiers only appeared in Sheshinowezi Springs. Could they have been after the Ceruleum? It seems the people of Shaluani are safe. What a relief. Mewahet Soan is still safe, but the animals are unsettled by recent events. The dome is absolutely massive. What manner of kingdom do you suppose he's claimed within its borders? Raha and I visited the settlements west of here. Thankfully, there was no damage or casualties to speak of. I heard from Wuklamat that Estinian was here. With him to watch over them, the people of Shaluani will have naught to fear. Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaluani. The Hetsaro were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of the soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Zeralda and his army emerged from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It so happens you might have an inkling where one is. Who's this? I had a feeling it was them. The train, probably. These are the engineers of Saktaral Railing, which operates the train between Shaluani and Yasulani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it. A large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. Dome-like, huh? Castle? You're telling us part of it is inside and part of it is outside? That seems to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar. The soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. That's not going to be a problem. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yasulani? Wuklamat's nursemaid was among them. A woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everyone was fine when we arrived in Yasulani. But when the big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the track of all places. What are the odds of that, hey? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zoralja wants me to prove that I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliyollal. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy, I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow, and we have just that. Is it a trolley? Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send it hurtling at it to explode on impact. You'll sacrifice your train for that? Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece. Now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? Explosion! If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? Train suplex, yes! It's a sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside the dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But, Chief, not the trolley. Listen, no matter how hard things might get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train, so have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. I love her. No one's dying on this train, I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this'll be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if you don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? She's cool. There's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. And I also thought the moment I saw her, I was like, yo, this was his wife that he lost. His wife is still alive on the source. And that kind of hit me. Wife, daughter, I don't know. Wife. Never mind. Wife. I thought so. Well, we'll keep your wife safe, we promise. We won't leave you with any sorrows to drown. Never fear. Hey! We won't leave you with any sorrows to drown, never fear. The callbacks to Shadowbringers, bro. Seeing as I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. Cute. Oh my god. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. This is making me emotional. I'm thinking of Magnus back on the first. Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved Taral. That it will. But first we've got work to do, so she'll look the part. Cute. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliyollal and inform Kona of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. To use this train as an explosive is a brazen plan. We'll have but one attempt, so we had best make it count. The ship seems content to remain waiting in the skies, so let us take this opportunity to do what we can and prepare. Well, we have our plan. Now let's finish this train and blast our way into the dome. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Wowlika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Hey, level 98 already? Oh geez, I'm gonna have to switch to a different job soon. Putting plans into locomotion. Your plan is set, but Grahatia is not without reservations. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zeralda will not strike Tuliyollal in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliyollal, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. Yeah, but he was okay with reviving and using, like, cheat codes, but then he shows honor. In this, Zeralda has such a weird, code. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed. If anything, we're more likely to put Tuliyollal in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zeralda, at least until Tuliyollal has shored up its defense. Right. We'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us, during which time Kona will find a way to fortify Tuliyollal. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. While time is of the essence, let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Where to begin? It's a shame Sid and his engineers aren't here to help. If they were here, I expect they'd turn it into a flying train. Shenza has given me a list of materials. We'll see to it they have everything they need. Everyone's hard at work on the train. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Looks like work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Would you happen to know a few who would be willing to come and help us complete the modifications of the train? Of course! What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? Let's see now. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even when you all board to fend them off, it'd be over in an instant if they managed to get just one good hit on the TIIIIIME tanks. According to eyewitnesses, the soldiers used lightning-based weapons, so I have a mind to install grounding rods. Would you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? We could ask Book Evu. Could ask the fellow with a fetish for formalities. Fetish for formalities! Zordia not pulling any punches here, but I'm definitely gonna say that. We could ask the fellow with a fetish for formalities. You mean Wook Evu? While he has his quirks, there's no questioning his carpentry. A master carpenter from Okanu, eh? If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have him. But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task? Perhaps Fonjontaine can help, perhaps? Zermurwer. Oh, Zermurwer. Yeah. Fonjontaine. Fonjontaine. Heavy equipment. We'll go with Zermurwer. I kind of want to know what they'd say with Fonjontaine. Zermurwer would be perfect. We'd be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokoi, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. Graha in the background just going, I want to be part of this conversation. I want to be where the people are. I want to hear the conversation. You're friends with the Yokoi? I'll be damned. We'll not want for strength and help like that.
Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We'll need countermeasures to deal with them.
And that's true. I, for one, can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's borrow guns from Kona for everyone. Let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones.
Ballistas, eh? While they'd be powerful, it seems to me it'd take too long to reload between shots. If there were some sort of ballista that could reload quickly, then that might work. But weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise.
It's gonna be Kona. Rahan literally in the background!
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
Freaking Graha! He was literally eavesdropping Lamel! He saw the opportunity and knows I'm 100%. Freaking Graha, I love him.
The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths.
Now that sounds like something Fonfontaine can help with. What are the materials we need?
The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to aether. To power the cannon, we will require fire-respected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over at the springs can help with that. Then if I could leave the crystals in the smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenza is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves.
Dressing her up to die.
The plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more help from among our friends back in Dawntrail. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shenza over to the southeast.
Hey, Raha. Schematics looking good.
Right, time to put my knowledge gained in the first use.
Let's go. Hey, Shenza. What you been up to?
And that should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons? Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not so sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can I leave that to you? Great! You're friends with Iate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her.
Oh, Zordia, what brings you around these parts? The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before, but what was that about? A hot commodity. Ooh, we're at the last part of the zone? A way to obtain fire crystals is on the tip of Iate's tongue. Now I remember. Cerule Analas. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest Anals. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Ernveld thinks so highly of you. Isn't she wearing... Iate's kind of wearing the look that Blondie has. Or had. Oh, those are Darius on Annals? Okay. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the Ceruleum, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the bigger, dominating sort, and that's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat. That's known to draw out the leader. I'm good at that. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no hapless adventurers come stumbling in. See no signs of your prey. Perhaps you will have better luck to the south. To the south. To the south, she says. This game's so pretty without UI. Oh, hello. Ah. Oh, hello. Fighting without UI. Hey, I have it memorized, yo!
Amazing, you dealt with the beast in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shenza. I'll see that he gets it. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Eleneshpia. Anyway, I'd best be on my way. And you as well, in case you're going to meet her. I saw Wuklamad heading for the station. Taken care of the crystals, have you? Things proceed apace here too. Shinza told me you got the crystals for him. Good work! I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it, I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Aw. Keep your chin up, Erinville. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll tuck your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Ah. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive.
Oh, we got... Cutscene? Voiced cutscene? Hey, look at everyone working together! This is basically like before Mount Golg. The big Mega Talos. My blue! Everyone's here! Okay, not voiced.
Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you.
This only makes sense as to why the train people are here. This is amazing.
Since the attack on Tuliolal, I had been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Valkona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe.
I love my blue.
While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gerfurler does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends!
Oh, look! Why does the purple pimple remind me of Praetorium? Erinville!
Yes, let's get to it.
Look at Erin. This is literally a praise and worship song, bro. We at church. To Heidelin! Go, Crystal Mommy! Oh, the parallel with the first is so cool. Oh, that's pretty. This is literally the Talos Part 2, yo. Oh, that's right, Nakarumi, you're right. That's why. Erinville and LSC are sleeping! Wait, that's so cute!
All right, everyone, that'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and the cannons, and have yourself a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled.
Hear, hear. We love Tyrol, and we love you, Valwok Lamont. Oh, this is so sweet. This is so sweet. I don't need sugar for my tea. I don't need sugar for my coffee, bro. I don't drink coffee. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Power of friendship! Disney moment. This was the Talos building moment from the first, from Shadowbringers.
Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish it so quickly without you. Go rest up, friend. We won't be long before the train's ready.
Hey. All aboard! Despite his fatigue, there is an undeniable air of satisfaction about Wowlika.
From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. But if you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come before you know it.
Oh, are we doing another one of those dungeon things where we start on the train?
爆弾列車の改良は終わった。ただし、試運転なんてしている暇はない。
Her voice hella familiar though.
ああ、ぶっつけ本番で構わねえ。準備ができたらすぐ乗り込むぜ。
Woo, let's go!
みんなの力で作り上げたこの列車で必ず作戦を成功させるぞ。
Nodders.
完成だー!
I love Shensa. Let's go. The trolley part 2. He's so happy. I love this. Was the cow
こいつが
face
最強の爆
necessary?
弾列車
Or bullface?
その名もドーンブレイザー号だすげー
Look is so cute. Yes, it was.
雷撃対策に木製装甲とクリスタル製の飛来芯を装備。その重量増に対応するために機関部もパワーアップしてるぜ。
True, true, true. Power up.
敵兵が迎撃してきた時に備えて対空砲も用意した。クリスタリウムの魔装砲を模したものだから威力は俺が保証するよ。
Crystarium.
どうだ、急ごしらえにしては9大点だと思うが。
That's great. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. Let them try and stop us in this. It's a shame we have to blow her up. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. Facts.
そう言ってもらえて嬉しいぜ。愛着が湧いちまうと手放すのが惜しくなるが、こいつで派手に突っ込んでやれ。
水を差すようで悪いけど急いだ方がいいかもしれないわね。
ああ、上から狙い撃ちにされたら目も当てられねえ。トンネルに入っちまえば多少は安全になるはずだが。
そういうことなら俺に任せてくれ。みんなが乗り込んだ後、列車全体にバニッシュをかける。一時しのぎではあるが、トンネルまでは敵の目を欺くことができるはずだ。
Let's go, Raha. Nodders.
よし、みんな覚悟はいいか？
覚悟はいいか？みんな覚悟はいいか？ Let's go.
俺たちにできるのはここまでだ。ニトイケ、あとは頼んだぜ。
任せときなって。 員乗車しな。出発進行だよ。
バニッシュ。
Let's go, Raha! Let's do it.
これだけの速度だ。ドームまではあっという間だろう。
でもすぐに敵に気づかれるはずよ。警戒しましょう。
They're gonna have to jump off.
来やがった。
Oh, this is my mount!
みんな
Bibu
列
got
車を
this for
守
me.
るぞ。
Let's go. Yo! Wait, we doing lasers. Let's go. Let's go.
させないわよ。
Oh, I like how we're all range. I would have been. I picked Joe. I would be range too. Oh no! Oh crap. Oh crap! That's bad!
まずいな。
ラハこっち。
Alice! She's fine. Alice! Oh, this would have been a cool instance. Aw. Of course, they're fans.
おいエレンビル、こっちを来れ。
Aaronville's face! I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you want me to take over? Oh, that could have worked, Frizz! Oh, but it would suck for anyone who was using controller. Do not try this at home. Let's go, Wook! Train go boom! Train go boom! Train go boom! We're infiltrating Praetorium! Let's go!
死ぬかと思ったぜ。
Thought I was gonna die!
おいエレンビル、生きてるか。
多分な。
He's like, he's seen things. I level 199 true.
ここが基地の入り口。敵が混乱しているうちに突入しましょう。
何が待ち受けてるかわからねえが。行くぞ、みんな。
行くぞ。Vanguard is the name of the dungeon.
The rest is up to you now. I can make my own way back. So don't worry about me. Take care and good luck. I'll remain out of sight until the fighting is over. At the risk of repeating myself, do not try anything reckless.
That's funny. That's funny, Aaronville.
The idea of venturing into enemy territory is daunting, but I believe I'm ready, or as ready as I'll ever be.
Right, this is Kryle's first time doing that.
There's no way Zeralja will be able to ignore our explosive entrance. Just a little further, and we'll be inside the dome. We couldn't have made it this far without the train. Let us see to it we go the rest of the way.
Form party. We are 100. Yes, this is the team. I was gonna say, I'm like, we're bringing Kryle. We are definitely bringing Raha because we haven't seen him in a while. Raha's the only healer, too.